Can you tell your audience who was the person you talked to?
Oh, let's do it.
Who was the person you talked to?
This is how
when you
started,
were at Holy
everybody.
Apostles, and you said, "How do I start a podcast?" Who did you call?
Let's do that again because I love it. It's a great way. It's like if you want to, if I'm interrupting you and you want me to listen to you, just the words go louder. What? So ask me that again. I'll interrupt and you go louder. Ready?
Matt, let me ask you a question.
Oh yeah, I know what you gotta say.
You didn't understand.
It's exactly like that.
What is when did you decide to start Pints with Aquinas, and who did you call?
I was inspired by Catching Foxes. 100%. 100%.
Were you really?
I think so.
No, I know so.
When I started Pints with Aquinas, I could probably name 5 Catholic podcasts. Maybe not even
Let's
that.
go.
Here we go. Catching Foxes.
Okay.
That's it. No.
Okay.
Catholic Stuff You Should Know.
Ooh.
Mark Hart's Sunday podcast.
That was so good. Right? He's so good. He's so handsome.
So good. But I don't know what else I could talk about. What else? 3.
Catholic Answers stuff?
Yeah. Was that a podcast at the time?
What is Cy's last name?
Kellett. All right, I want to say thank you to Emmaus Academy. They've put out this brand new digital platform to help you grow in your love of sacred scripture and therefore your love of Christ. If you're like me, you know how tempting it is just to waste so much of your day on YouTube, like maybe you're doing now, or listening to political podcasts and other things. The truth is, we do often have the time to grow in our knowledge and love of Scripture. We just need a helping hand, and that's what this brand new digital learning platform is going to help you do. It has short courses on Scripture that you can take. You can learn from Dr. Scott Hahn, Dr. John Bergsma, Father Boniface Hicks, many more. I've been on this platform. I have a subscription to it, and I mean it when I say it's actually really excellent, and it'll help you love Scripture. I think a lot of us want to love Scripture, but we feel guilty that we don't love it as much as we should. Platforms like this will help you do that. So click the link in the description, stpaulcenter.com/Matt, and sign up. When you sign up, you get 2 weeks free to the entire platform. I mean, think about how many times you and I have subscribed to, say, Hulu or something else, when we could be doing something like this and growing in our love of Scripture. So again, stpaulcenter.com/Matt. Go sign up today. You get 2 weeks for free. If you don't think it's worth it after that time, cancel it. You won't be charged a cent, but I think you'll be really impressed with what you see.
Cy is the nicest person on the face of the earth.
He's probably fine. But okay, so those are the 3 that I could think of. And I'm like, I want to do a podcast. So I called you.
You did.
And I said, what equipment do I need? You take over the conversation.
And
now.
it's St. Louis at my wife's parents' house in the middle of snow on the ground. I paced for 30 minutes outside on their driveway. Okay, now I know the Heil PR40 is really good, but it's expensive. But you know what? Maybe you should start with that. And you're like, I don't know, but maybe the Shure, mate. And I was like, okay, but I use the Shure Beta. And we talked through the whole thing. And then in 1 month, you had earned more than Catching Foxes had ever done.
That's not true.
Oh, yes. Because Pints with Aquinas resonated with human persons.
Did I tell you, I called my friend Todd. I was trying to think of a name. I've told you this already. Yep. I'm like, what name should I think of? I'm thinking something about Aquinas. I want to, because he's got so much, you can always draw from him. And he said, what about the Aquinas return? Like it was a really good idea. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like in tennis. You hit a ball to him and Aquinas returns it. So I hung up on him and I've never spoken to him since because it's the worst name I've ever thought of.
I went to his house and I beat him up in the middle of the night.
But what I've always liked is that Latin phrase in vino veritas, where there is wine, there is truth.
Yeah.
Drunkenness, clearly a sin. But chatting with people at pubs who want to tell you, or want to ask you, why doesn't my daughter talk to me anymore? Or what should I do with my life? Or why does my wife hate me?
Read the Summa.
And then then you get in. So the idea originally was just to bring the, there's no way people are still watching this show.
People are watching.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.